Today I'm going to talk about Friday Night Smackdown. As most of you know, most of the wrestling fans know, that Smackdown hasn't been really that good of a show lately, especially in the last few years. But occasionally they do produce some good matches and some good stuff. A good example is the segment with Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow a couple weeks ago, where Cody Rhodes threw Damian Sandow's briefcase in the Gulf of Mexico. I was entertained by that segment, and I think since they aren't utilizing SmackDown that well, anyways, I think they should take advantage of the lower card and the mid card wrestlers, and spotlight those guys more. So definitely would like to see stuff like that more often. I wasn't too impressed with this past SmackDown. The match of the night probably was the Randy Orton versus RVD match. I thought it was a pretty good match. I was entertained by the match. Randy Orton and RVD seem to have some kind of chemistry, some good chemistry together. So I was impressed with the prior week when they had the triple threat match and how those guys clicked together. But I must say that I was kind of disappointed with Randy Orton coming out on top because I don't know. I'm just not the biggest Randy Orton fan. I mean, I don't know. I was really upset about the fact that he won the Money in the Bank briefcase in the first place. So I don't know. I just think it was a bad decision. One of my opinions is that Daniel Bryan, which I think the WWE's been doing a tremendous job with, is one of the greatest talents that the WWE has on their roster. I think he's probably the best wrestler they have on the roster. A lot of fans feel that way. Obviously, the reaction he's been getting over the last few months, and actually the last year or so. I'm happy with the fact that he is actually going after the WWE Championship and is getting the championship match at SummerSlam. But I was rooting for him in that Money in the Bank match. I was hoping that Daniel Bryan would win and challenge John Cena at SummerSlam, for the WWE title. But since he's getting the match anyways, I guess it really doesn't matter. Yes. But I'm not happy with Randy Orton winning the Money in the Bank briefcase for the simple fact that it pretty much guarantees he's going to win the WWE Championship, and that really doesn't sit too well on me. And if Daniel Bryan does win the WWE Championship, it opens up an opportunity for Randy Orton to cash in on him, and I'm not too happy with that either. So I just think Randy Orton's already an established star, already a big star, and I don't have a problem with them putting the belt on people that's already established, but I just I don't know. I just wasn't happy with the decision to put the Money in the Bank briefcase with Randy Orton. I haven't been really too happy with what's been going on with Randy Orton. So, the fact that he beat RVD didn't really sit too well with me. Alberto Del Rio and Christian will be facing each other at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship. They had a match on SmackDown. I wasn't too impressed with the match. I thought, I actually thought it was kind of boring. I don't know, maybe it was the time that I watched it and stuff, but I just think, that last match, that main event match, needs to be a match that's important and, sucks people in and makes, people want to watch and stay tuned for that show. Like, if somebody sits through a 2-hour show, the last segment, the last match should be something really entertaining or, basically the peak, the top. And I didn't think that was the case on this past SmackDown. I'm not too happy with Christian as number one contender because I just don't it's funny because when back about 2 years ago when he won the World Heavyweight title for the first time and he lost it 2 days later on SmackDown to Randy Orton. I was kind of mad about that because I really wanted to see a new talent get pushed and get the opportunity, especially somebody like Christian who's a veteran. But I wanted to see somebody get pushed to that next level, and I was happy that he did finally get the rub, even though it was because of Edge retiring. But I was happy that he got it, but I was disappointed because he lost it so fast. And ever since his run was over, after the whole feud with Randy Orton, which is another reason why I don't like Randy Orton. But after the whole feud was over, I wanted Christian to be able to come back to that level again. And to tell the truth, I didn't think it would be possible for him to get back to that level. And even now, it's not believable. It's not believable that Christian is a credible number one contender. And I'm assuming that's why they had that match. They had the Christian versus Del Rio match and had Christian go over and win the match against Del Rio was because they wanted to have Christian seem more credible as the #1 contender. Now, I must, give Christian credit where credit's due, because he's a great wrestler, and most of the times I'm pretty entertained by his matches, and he's been on quite a winning streak over the last few weeks. He got some great victories over some great talent, and at first I didn't really know where they were going with that, but now he's the #1 contender, so obviously they had some plans for him. The Christian and Alberto Del Rio match, I think I would prefer to see someone else in that position. I think I was kind of rooting for RVD when they had that triple threat match, and I was kind of going for hoping to see, because to me, in my opinion, I don't think it matters. Like, in this occasion, in this specific occasion, I think Alberto Del Rio just needs a filler opponent, so I don't think it really mattered who his opponent was in the eyes of the WWE. But I think that Christian is going to lose and not win, and he's not on the level that he needs to be a world champion. So I don't think there's a good chance that he will win the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. We had the Wyatt family cutting the promo. We had Brock Lesnar promo. We had Daniel Bryan in action, Fandango in action, Miz TV, and much more. All right, this is my first video, guys. I know I probably talked a lot, fast sometimes. I probably messed up a lot of times, like right now, But yeah, holla at me, Make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, and I see you when I see you.